Our veterans injured, others have died, and the state-run facilities are racking up health department violations. But does this signal a need for change?
Fox 25's Phil Cross has been investigating the state agency in charge of caring for veterans and found out there are calls for radical change. It is only on Fox.
If some of the state-run veteran centers were private facilities, the state health department says they could have been put on a termination track to shut them down due to some of the safety violations found. But the state can't do that. But what can be done to better protect those who put their lives on the line for our freedom?
It's too late for my husband. Had I known that those conditions was like that and some of this stuff was going on, I never would have put my husband in there. Never.
Joanne Laughlin lost her best friend, the handsome young man who wrote her love letters from Korea. His life ended after an assault and an alleged fall that, according to his family and state health department investigation records, initially went untreated at the Norman Veterans Center.
The place there at Norman, not one person has called and said, you know, we're sorry that your husband passed.
James Laughlin joins a list of other veterans who have been injured or died unnatural deaths in state care.
How many more people, how many more veterans have to get beaten, scalded? Or, I mean, in my 2 years that I've been in service, more than a handful have been assaulted or died or been boiled to death. To me, that's just more than, it's just blood curdling to me, and it just makes me angry that these veterans, that we are entrusted in their care, we are to take care of them.
State Senator Kyle Loveless believes major changes are needed, like offering veterans more options or completely reworking oversight of the ODVA. But his calls for action are tempered by those in the State House who say more time is needed to see if less radical changes can work.
While we're making incremental changes, veterans are dying.
We're talking about developing or implementing a culture change in an agency that honestly had been ignored for too many years. For too many years, ODVA was sort of the stepchild of state government.
Senator Frank Simpson is himself a veteran and chair of the Senate Veterans and Military Affairs Committee.
It hasn't changed as fast as I would want it to.
Senator Simpson believes changes are improving the ODVA, but says the state needs to wait until the rest of the changes can take effect.
Do I share your concern about a death in a center? Of course I do. And I wish there were something I could do today to wave a magic wand and say it will never happen again.
I think we're pretty close to saying ODVA has been pretty much a disaster.
Loveless believes waiting is proving deadly. And while Simpson disagrees, he does say the way the agency has handled deaths and its failure to even issue apologies to grieving family members is unacceptable.
I agree. I tell you, it's inexcusable, and I don't accept that. That's not the way they should be doing business.
The governor's office recently requested a change in leadership at the ODVA. Major General Miles Deering is now in charge and has been tasked with not only improving the veteran centers, but also making sure the ODVA helps other veterans returning from war with a wide range of issues from unemployment to mental health. Senator Simpson says he believes General Deering will make the needed changes and that nothing is off the table when it comes to the internal reforms at the agency. Reporting in the newsroom, Phil Cross, Fox 25 News.
And if you would like to see the rest of Phil's investigation into the Norman VA Center and the confrontational response from the former administrator when we asked him about the violations the health department found, just head to our website, okcfox.com.